All right, Shalom Israel. We'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Once again, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. One more time, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to leg out there, doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. This is Brothers JMS Soldiers of Faith, New Jersey. Coming to brothers with a quick open forum. Our first live stream out there for the New Year's Eve of destruction. And we pray and hope that this be the year of Yahweh's return and utter death and destruction be put upon 2/3, Esau and all these other nations, man. This is the great year of prophecy, man. Big things are going to happen this year with Trump coming into office. We've seen things from 2016 kicking off with Obama real heavy. This has to be the year, man. We believe and we hope it to be so, man. So with that, bring out that first precept out.
This is Isaiah chapter 46, verse 10. It says, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Calling a ravenous bird from the east, the man that executed my counsel from a far country. Yea, I have spoken it. I will also bring it to pass. I have purposed it. I will also do it.
Right, so what the Lord's counsel is going to stand, man. And what is that? Utter death and destruction unto America, man. That's what's coming unto this place, man. And the deliverance of the elect. Whether the people of the society want it to happen or not, it's going to come to pass because Yahweh Yahushua has stated it, man, according to prophecy. And we see these things happening every day, man. More and more the prophecies are rolling around. So brothers ought to be geared up more in the spirit. As Apostle Gabar did a lesson just yesterday, about the oil, and about it being turned up, man. It's when he went into one of the definitions of trimming, he went into the definition of trimming your lamp. The word trimming, it means what to turn up. So brothers supposed to be turning up in the spirit of Yahweh Yahushua. But you got wicked niggas out here, they be talking about turning up in the club somewhere, man. We turning up in the spirit, praying and hoping for the death and destruction and for the Lord to increase our faith within these last days, man. So, you got something to say?
Real quick, if I can add, because the Lord said he declared the ending from the beginning. I'm saying that goes to show that the battle's already won. I'm saying, who's the battle going up against? Esau, the so-called white man. Here it is, the so-called white man is so caught up in his pride that he thinks he's going to upset prophecy. That's why he causes certain things to happen, to attempt to upset prophecy. Yahweh said in Sirach, the 18th chapter, that he governed the world in the palm of his hand. If you govern something in the palm of your hand, which that means you controlling the world and everything else in it. The so-called white man, Edom, you are in the world, which means the Heavenly Father had you in the palm of his hand. So anything that you feel as though that you come up against the Heavenly Father with, the Heavenly Father has put that in your spirit for you to come up against him with, just so you can build up your pride, just so the destruction, when the destruction falls upon you, it's that much greater, man. You caught up in the trick bag,
Jeremiah 23:7. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country.
Right, and what is that north country? That north country is over here in the Western Hemisphere, North America. Babylon, America, man. Because what? In ancient Egypt, that was a very great deliverance. And the Lord set that forth to happen according to his timeline and according for Israel to truly believe that he is Yahweh Ba'ashem, that he is, man. He is the power to be. He is the all and be all, man. So within these last times, we look upon the days of old, ancient Egypt, to know within today, modern Egypt, that we're going to be delivered that much more greater, man. The Lord parted the seas within those times. Now the elect is going to be parted through the destruction, man, and being delivered up in those churches, which would be a glorious sight. Lord willing, we be those men to make it within the end, man. We all hope and pray for that, man. This deliverance out of America is going to be a sight that has never been seen before, man. Something that breathtaking, something that people can't even fathom, man. Us of the hopeful elect, we can't even truly fathom it, man. That's how deep and how serious that that deliverance will be, man, when that time comes, man. And Lord willing, this be that year, man, of that utter death and destruction, the simultaneously with that deliverance, man, of the Lord, man. Is more on that?
Yeah. But the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel of the north country from all countries whither I have driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land.
Right, and all the countries, whether the Lord have driven them, man. Because we got the elect scattered through the four corners of the earth, which is the great multitude as spoken of in the book of Revelations, the 7th chapter, man. Okay? We got the confusion of faces out there that's listening to brothers in here in Babylon the Great, speaking on the highways and byways that edify those of the hopeful elect. Well, we have now the brother out there, GMX Mexico. We have the brother out there in Philippines, brother out there, Sweden, Switzerland, or something like that. It could be brothers all over the place that we're not going to hear of, man. How they say that the revolution will not be televised. Everything is not going to be put out there in the forefront, man. The majority of the elect, a lot of them, especially the prophets, will be from Babylon, because this is the main place of our captivity. But we also have brothers scattered across the four corners, in different countries. That's going to be raised up as well, man. But we're not going to see them all, man. So we have to know within these last time, we only see mainly like Judah. You see, mainly the southern tribes. But you got to believe through the spirit that the northern tribes is raising up right now at the same time, man. But according to the word, what the Lord said, the tents of Judah shall be saved first. So that's why we primarily see the southern tribe being raised up first and foremost, man.
Yeah, I'm going to add just the land back with the brother. The Apostle Rumlai, he did a video a couple of months back. He was saying, he heard certain brothers, talk about the elect, the 1/3, the 144,000 men, but also you can't forget about the multitude, that's outside of Babylon, outside of America, that's going to be gathered in. Brothers could go into the scriptures and get, Isaiah 14:1-2, where it says the stranger shall be joined unto them. There is a multitude that's also, which is a part of the Lord's elect.
Yeah, quick precept, because the brother said there's a time coming that's never been seen. Right? This is Daniel chapter 12, I'm start at verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. Like the brother said, the time is coming that's never been seen. The time that's coming is going to be far worse than any point of history that the nation of Israel have ever experienced, or any nation, period. Hardcore bondage ain't going to hold the candle to a flame to what's about to come forth, man. 70 AD, it's not going to be able to be compared to what's about to come forth. When we was being oppressed by Antiochus Epiphanes, the fourth, during the time of the Greeks, it's not going to be able to be compared to what's about to come forth, man. So you got to check it out, and weigh it through the spirit. Here it is, we was of a greater stature back then, and men were a lot more manly. But here it is, this time that we're coming into, it's going to be far worse than we ever experienced, which means that our faith has to be up on a whole nother level than which we even had in the ancient world, man. But what Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to bless his men with that faith. What's Sirach, the 2nd chapter tells us? It tells us that how we shall be increased at that last end, man. So it ain't a time for us to fret or worry, what the so-called white man is going to do with us. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to carry his men in that time. We fighting for Yahweh Shem Yahushua now. So in that time when all hell breaks loose in Jacob's trouble, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to fight for us, man.
For you out. So Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Yeah, because the time that's coming in 2017, the apostles put the stamp on it, man. This is the year of calamity and woes, man. It's death and destruction. And guess what? Read that again now.
It says, alas, for that day is so great that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
That the brother said, Brother Shaw, prophesizing and letting you know that the scriptures talk about that. It's coming a time to where it was never was on the earth before. It's going to top 70 AD when Yahweh Shah prophesies of us being dispersed through the four corners, man, being taken up out of our land. So when that time was great then, how much more greater now in the end? Reading again.
It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
None is like it. Go ahead.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Jacob's trouble. That's the time we coming in. Jacob's trouble, man. You niggas is about to be in Jacob, right? You of the seed. Your father is of the seed of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Natives Americans. Then you of the seed of Jacob, man. Even if you don't even know it, guess what? You of the seed of Jacob. If your father line go back into a so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian, you are from the seed of Jacob, whether you accept it, whether you like it or you don't. It's a time of what? Read it again. Salah.
It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble,
Right.
but he shall be saved out of it.
Hey, but it says he shall be saved out of it. Who's going to be saved out of Jacob's trouble to come? The Lord's elect. They're going to be delivered out of the time of Jacob's trouble because they've been sighing and crying for all the abominations that they've done in the midst of them, man. Man, we bad 2017. You can't bring back 2016. You can't bring back 2015, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, and keep going. You can't bring back unless you bring it back to a camcorder. But the question is, the fact of the matter is, you can't redo those years. You can bring those years back. Look, niggas shooting outside. This will show you that we in 2017, man. Oh, what was that? Fireworks? Or was that a gunshot? We in the hood, It's a nigga, plain and simple, whoever what it was. That loud sound show, that's a spirit, man. We in the time of judgment. Jacob trouble is the time of judgment. But the Lord said, read it again, you shall be saved out of it.
It says, alas, Slaki. It says, it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
But he shall be saved out of it, which is the Lord's elect. Which we would say today, in this time, the Lord's hopeful elect. Those that's out there laboring, teaching his word in sincerity and truth. Those are the ones that's going to be saved, basically fulfilling the prophecy of Psalms 91, Job the 5th chapter, Proverbs, Slocking, you know what I'm saying? This is the time where the elect going to be saved out of it, But you got it.
If I can say something real quick, man, it says, you brought it out in camp, man, how iniquity is going to wax worse and worse, man. And murder is an iniquity, man. Killing somebody for no reason whatsoever, man, which is what the cops do to our people, man. Now, you got Mike Brown. You can't name the list of 2016 of Jakes that died, man. Mike Brown, Freddie Gray, and the list goes on, man. All different ages, man. Women and men, man. Old women, regular women, whatever, man. But now, since that iniquity and sin is going to wax worse and worse, it ain't going to be just killing one Jake. He might kill his friends with him, man. His friends were just sitting there watching. But now his friends got killed too, man. Now the bystanders are going to come out and say, oh, he killed, what's his name? And his friends too now. So shit going to get worse and worse, man. You know what? We don't feel sorry for you fucking niggas, man. Because y'all fucking deserve it, man. We fucking hate y'all, man. Y'all fucking heathens, man. Y'all not Israel no more, man. Y'all fucking heathens. Y'all Americans, man. Because we actually our nationality, y'all gonna say y'all black, American, Negro, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, a Muslim. Yeah, I'm gonna say a goddamn religion, man. So y'all not Israel no more, man. We don't give a fuck, man, when y'all get killed and murdered because y'all wicked ass niggas, man. And spits, man. So fuck y'all, man. Y'all can get murdered, man. We don't give a shit, man. And we can't wait to get up out of here, man. Right. And this is the day of Jacob's trouble, man. So we know that y'all gonna get killed, man. So we ain't like no ISUPK who's trying to fight for our people, because we know our people is wicked, man. Y'all gonna get destroyed for that, man.
We all about the elect, man. That's what this thing is about, man. We can't worry about brothers just getting into. When you say to that nigga, you said, you ever try to talk to a coffin or some shit like that?
You ever try to talk to a man in the casket?
Exactly. So that's what talking to 2/3 is, man. Why waste your time with that, man? You can't waste with our time. You know what I'm saying? Well, Apostle Apostle Slug, Apostle Ricard did the lesson. You know what I'm saying? About us moving on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody don't get it, we moving on, man. Okay, we only worry about the elect. That's all we can worry about. Yahweh Shah said it best in John. Somebody grab that real quick. John 17 was that verse 9. Yahweh Shah said it best, man. And who could say anything better than Yahweh Shah, man? Okay? Not another man upon the face of the earth can say better words than Yahweh Shah, man. Our Lord and our Savior, our big brother who died for those of the hopeful elect, man. Okay? So bring that out real quick.
This is John chapter 17, verse 9. I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine.
Exactly. So the world in general got a whole misconception on who the Lord cares about and who the Lord loves, man. The Lord said, I pray for them. Okay? I pray not for the world, man. The Lord, Yahweh Shah, he only praying for a certain cosmos, man. It's a certain arrangement of things, man. That's the elect. He's not praying for, I believe, what is oikomene, which is the whole entire world, if I'm not mistaken. You know? So that's who the Lord prayed for, man. He prayed for those of the elect, man, to be delivered out of society. Okay? For the Lord not to take the hopeful elect out of this world, but to give them faith to endure until the end, just as he did, man. That's what we're looking to do within these last days, man. Okay? Somebody got something?
Real quick, since you're talking on the elect. This is Luke chapter 18, I'm going to start at verse 6. And the Lord said, hear what the unjudged just saith. And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear wrong with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? You know, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is avenging his elect speedily. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see these days rolling around as quick as possible, man. Hell, you got peons in the world be like, damn, 2016 went by fast as hell. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. I got it in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the Lord opened my mind to the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of the brothers out there in the faith, the Lord said he was going to shorten the days for the elect's sake. You know what I'm saying? And what? The Lord is also avenging, you know what I'm saying, his elect by way of these, the Lord is avenging his elect, you know what I'm saying, to destroy these scoffers and scorners. Because what? The Lord said he's going to avenge them speedily. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, we the one who needs the avenging. Yahweh Shai don't need no avenging. We the one that need the avenging. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to read that one more time. It says, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? You know what I'm saying? Because what? You're gonna see a lot of guys flying off to the handle, man, when that hour of temptation gets pushed. Primarily the RFID chip being the mark of the beast. Here it is. When you look up current events through your alternative media news, they tell you that 2017 is going to be the year which they implement the chip. You know what I'm saying? So we in that time. We in exciting times, man. The time in which the prophets before us desired to see, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if I could add, you know, we in that time of the signs and wonders of the apostles. You know, and you think about in Acts 5, you know, when you know, the apostles, you know, and the apostles at the time, you know, they brought up the signs and wonders of what we, like I said, you know, we not time, like the brother said, you know, we not time of prophecy. The apostles and elders, you know, a great millstone, we reverence, right? They were talking about the chip, you know, World War III, right? What do we see is happening now? The chip, World War III, right? And what's this time, all right? In the time of signs and wonders, what many were added to the fold, which we know that's the elect, man. So we in beautiful times, man.
Hey, I know. We got to do something. Yeah, so, you know, these times in which we're looking forward to, brothers are supposed to be excited, man. You know? Hey, 2016 was what? The year of the push. Okay, now 2017 has a new declaration. But the push don't stop, man. The push don't stop, man. Okay? We got to continue to do what we was doing and then some, man. Okay? Continue to study, continue to pray, continue to put in your shows. That effort, that same effort you was putting in 2016, you got to turn that up, man. Day in and day out, year after year out. As long as we have to continue to suffer this hell, we have to constantly put that heat on Esau more and more, and for this kingdom to fucking crumble, man. That's the faith and the hope of the elect, and what they're going to do, man. So read that again.
So Jeremiah 30:7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Right? And that day is nothing like it, man. And Jacob, the elect, is going to be saved out of that day. We're going to see, if we are the hopeful elect, we're going to see some miraculous things happen, man. Brothers speak of this all the time, but how the scriptures say, I believe it's Proverbs, the 29th chapter, what? You got to have vision, man. You got to envision these last days, man. You got to envision the things that might happen unto you, okay? Some brothers are going to be alive until the end. Some brothers are going to get tortured. Some brothers are going to be in concentration camps, so on and so forth. We don't know what our lot is according to what Yahweh Shah has in store for us. But we know that we have to endure. Therefore, if we have that vision, if we can envision the kingdom, we have to be able to look at the things that are currently before us so that we can actually endure to the end, man. Okay? This is a constant battle, a constant fight, day in and day out. And if you don't have that vision, okay, then you shit out of luck, man. If you don't have that vision, then you truly don't believe that you can be a part of the Lord's elect. That means that you don't truly believe that the Lord is able to save you if you can't see it, man. You have to envision it, man. You know? In this world, we trapped in every side of us, man, except for our minds, man. So that's all we have to be free within this world, within the liberty of Yahweh Shah, is within our minds to be free, man. Okay, when we think upon the scriptures, our hope gives us freedom from this world, man. Okay? What else can give us freedom? Nothing else, man. So we have to endure that through our minds and know and trust in the Lord that he's going to be there for us, man. You know?
Expect the worst and hope for the best. No matter what your lot is, man, the Lord is going to be with you if you have that elect, man. All right? Even if you get put to death, the Lord going to be with you, man. All right? Because what happened with the bros that got put in the furnace, man? The Lord was with them right up to that very second, man. All right? You think that they think that the Lord was going to be with them like that as he was when they got put in that furnace, man. All right? They was with them to that very second. So no matter what your lot is, man, whether it is that you're going to be in the wilderness, concentration camp, or whatever, or put to death, the Lord going to be with you no matter what, man. All right? The Lord will put your spirit out your body the second before you get put to death, man. All right? No matter what, the Lord going to be with you, man. So don't let Esau take your crown, man. All right? Like the scriptures say, man. It ain't gonna be shit, man. I mean, Esau, you ain't shit, man. Nobody fucking scared of your ass, man. All right, Lord willing, this year we get up out of here, man. And no matter, like I said, no matter what your lot is, man, the Lord gonna be there, man. So it comes down to just having faith, man. That's it, man.
Yeah, can I add? The scriptures say there's nothing new under the sun, and as the brother Shalom was going into about how strange things is gonna happen. Strange things are gonna happen, which is unusual to man. You know, coming in this time, it could be 2017. You know, the Lord's speeding the time up for the elect's sake, you know. So I want to read this account real quick, and Brother both elaborate, you know, because this is strange according to men. This don't happen on a regular basis. So what could possibly happen, which is not new under the sun, could happen again in 2017, right? This is Numbers chapter 22, verse 18. It says, and Balaam answered and said unto the servant of Balak, if Balak, you know what I'm saying? It says, Salaki, it says, and Balaam answered and said unto the servant Balak, if Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the word of the Lord, my power, to do less or more. Now therefore I pray you, tarry ye also here this night, that I may know what the Lord will say unto me more. And the Most High came unto Balaam at night and said unto him, if the man come to call thee, rise up and go with him. But yet the word which I shall say unto thee, that shalt thou do. And Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass and went with the princes of Moab. Verse 22. And the Most High's anger was kindled because he went. And the angel of the Lord stood in the way for an adversity against him. Now he was riding upon his ass, and his two servants were with him. And the ass saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. And the ass turned aside out of the way and went into the field. And Balaam smote the ass to turn him into the way. You know, so that shows you how the Lord's creature, his animal, the ass, the donkey, you know, saw the angel and was spooked. But this is before he actually revealed it to the actual man, Balaam. All right, Balaam. It says, verse 24. But the angel of the Lord stood in the path of the vineyards, a well being on this side, and a wall, a wall being on this side, and a wall on that side. And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she thrust herself into the wall and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall, and he smote her again. So and that shows you proof. When you have a dog, you have an animal, they see spirits. The angel is a spirit, whether they see in a demon, whether they see an angel, you know, the right hand side of the Lord. They see spirits and they spook out. You may see a dog bug the fuck out, start barking at the wall for no reason. Then he go run across your room and barking at the other wall. You be saying like, what the fuck is he chasing? You know, same way as babies, newborn babies. You may have a newborn baby and your baby laying on the bed and he looking left and right, chasing something, giggling, laughing at nothing. Those are the spirits entertaining them, man. You know? So it says, but the angel of the Lord stood in the path of the vineyards, a wall being on this side and a wall being on that side. And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she thrust herself into the wall and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall, and he smote her again. And the angel of the Lord went further and stood in a narrow place where was no way to turn either to the right hand or to the left. And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she fell down under Balaam, and Balaam's anger was kindled, and he smote the ass with the staff. And the Lord opened the mouth of the ass. And the Lord opened the mouth of the ass. And she said unto Balaam, what have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? That's strange things, you know? Supernatural, what they want to call it today, you know?
The verse is, man, I showed you that the Lord can save you in any way, man. I say you in the wilderness, man, the Lord can have a bear come run up to you, talk about, yo, go this way, man, because the Romans is over this way. Yo, the Lord, man, it's not impossible for the Lord to do anything, man. It's crazy, man.
I'm just finishing real quick. Verse 29. And Balaam said unto the ass, because thou hast mocked me, I would there wear a sword in my hand, for now will I kill thee. And the ass said unto Balaam, I am not thou ass, upon which thou hast ridden ever since I was thou unto this day. Was I ever wont to do so unto thee? And he said, nay. Then the Lord opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. And he bowed down his head and fell flat on his face. And the angel of the Lord said unto him, wherefore hast thou smitten thou ass these 3 times? Behold, I went out to withstand thee, because thy way is perverse before me. And the ass saw me and turned from me these 3 times. Unless she had turned from me, surely now also I had slain thee and saved her alive. And Balaam said unto the angel of the Lord, I have sinned, and I know not that thou stoodest in the way against me. Now therefore, if it displease thee, I will get thee back again. That's the point.
Yeah, it's like the brothers harping on it. They're saying strange things is going to happen. I'm saying that we're in the time of the downfall of the so-called white man's rulership, the nation of Edom. Right? This is Isaiah chapter 28. I'm going to start at verse 19. It says, from the time that it goeth forth, it shall take you. For morning by morning shall it pass over, by day and by night. And it shall be a vexation only to understand the report. So every time you watch brothers' lessons, every time you see the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone on that live stream, or just doing their personal shows by day and by night, the report is a vexation unto you. Why? Because it's the prophecy of the downfall of their kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Because what? Ultimately, the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect, starting with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we're going to have you Edomites under our foot, man. You know, and it's vexing for you to hear it. That's why you coming up, that's why you devising proxy wars, you know what I'm saying, over there in the Middle East. That's why you framing mischief by a law. You know what I'm saying? You causing problem, reaction, solutions, situations to happen. Because what? Ultimately, you're vexed with the report that's being brought to you. You know what I'm saying? Because what? The truth is coming out on you devils, man. You know, reading on verse 20. For the bed is shorter than that a man stretch himself on it. You know what I'm saying? Because what? Here it is. They got a saying, you made your bed, now lay in it, right? Now here it is. Esau's trying to make a king-size bed. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. He made a king-size bed because give me Psalms 49 and 11. You know what I'm saying? Esau is planning ahead. Esau is planning for generations to come. You know what I'm saying? But what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai say in the book of Job? That he set a boundary that you cannot pass, man. You know what I'm saying? Got it?
Psalms 49 and 11. The inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
That's right. The inward thought of these devils is that their houses shall continue forever. You know what I'm saying? We as Israelites, you know what I'm saying? Yasha Allah, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, by way of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we're the only ones that's receiving salvation and an everlasting rulership. You know what I'm saying? Now here it is, the so-called white man is jealous of that promise that we have. So what? In the inward thought, in his inward thought, he's causing situations to happen to where he think that he's going to rule forever. Read on.
And their dwelling places to all generations.
That's right. They're dwelling places to all generations. Because there's a clip of edification that I came across. These devils are pretty much storing diverse seeds and diverse nuts out there in the mountains, man. You know what I'm saying? And the devil made mention how we're setting ourselves up just in case of a nuclear blast because what? We once lived like this. You know what I'm saying? In history, because what? They know that they dwelt in the Caucasus Mountains. So what? They got certain stations, you know what I'm saying, as far as bunkers, and they got it to where, you know, their technology is up. So they have certain sensors, door sensors, they have airlocks, you know what I'm saying? And they think that they can detect when the true men of the Lord is going to come search them out. But what they fail to realize is that we're going to be able to materialize and dematerialize. You know what I'm saying? So the sensors that they put $1 billion into can't pick up. That's it on that.
You're not land back real quick off the brother, because that's what happens when you be able to become the angelic form. You know, you are celestial mixed with a terrestrial, which is the terrain. You can take on an earthly body with a celestial body. That's being an extraterrestrial. Apostle Tahar is bringing that up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the spiritual powers is about. You know, the Lord give you those bodies. This is what we yearn for. This is what we pray for. This is what we seek for. We strive for. You know, to have those new bodies. Those curses lifted off you, and you be one with the Lord, taking a stony heart about your heart, man. You know, so you can perform those acts, and then actually you will be a God. Like it says in Psalms 82,
Right.
You'll be a God on earth, you know, with a lowercase g. You gotta say the lowercase g. Right. The simple get crazy. Yeah. You know, the simple mind get crazy when you say you're a God. You know?
If I can say this, man, because unlike you 2/3, man, we actually hate sinning, man. We hate being subject unto sin, man. You forget it's a Sabbath, man. You do something, man, you be like, damn, man, you get, you know what I'm saying? You get upset with yourself, man, because you just remember that you just sinned right now, man. All right? We don't sin willingly, man. All right? We repent after we sin, man. We feel sorry for sinning, man. All right? Like, you got to do that camp, man, talking about you feel sorry for gays, man. There's no excuse for that, man. How you cover that up, man? All right? There's no cover that up. There's no feel sorry for that, man. All right? It's just, it is what it is, man. We feel sorry for that, man. Right? Unlike you 2/3, man. So we want those new bodies, man, where we won't sin anymore. 2/3 ain't thinking about that, man. They thinking about getting women and money, man. Getting green that's about to crash, man.
Yeah, we'll finish this up on Psalms 49 and 11, right? And they called their lands after their own names.
That's right, and they call their lands after their own names. This land America. You know what I'm saying? Beginning with the apostles, they brought it out. It's named after Amerigo Vespucci, man. You know what I'm saying? A counterpart of Cristobal Colon, if I'm not mistaken. Christopher Columbus. You know what I'm saying? Reading on.
I just want to just let this precept right here, right? Just showing you that this is just talking about so-called white men, right? This is Genesis chapter 4, verse 17. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived, and bare Enoch, and he built a city, and called it the name of the city after the name of his son, Enoch. It just goes to show you that he named the son, he named the name to his son.
Yeah.
So, just this little precept right there.
Yeah, that's in their spirit. You know what I'm saying? To name the lands after themselves, man. But going back to Isaiah chapter 28, verse 20, it says, for the bed is shorter than a man can stretch himself on it. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. The bed that you trying to lay out, you know what I'm saying, as far as your rulership, it is bigger than what's actually going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because what you devils know, you got a short time to rule. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, you know the prophecies that beginning with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he's going to take you down, man.
Like I said, this man too. That's Esau trying to outstay your damn welcome, man.
That's right.
All right? Because if you living at home, man, your legs out going in your bed. It's time for you to move up on out of here, man. All right?
Or you might be in a bed too big for yourself to where you can't sleep well.
Right.
You got women do that.
Yeah.
Women to buy a king size bed. They should have bought a queen.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be a king, and they get in the bed and they can't sleep right.
Right.
They all over the place.
And that's y'all trying to outstay y'all welcome, man. All right, we'll be damned if y'all out trying to outstay y'all welcome, man.
Right.
We gonna whip your ass just for thinking that y'all gonna keep us here longer, man.
Exactly.
So we ain't trying to stay here not a second fucking longer than we have to, man.
Right.
All right, that second that your bounds pass, man, we trying to fuck up out of here, man.
That's right.
We ain't trying to be in y'all in captivity for not a goddamn second longer, man.
You're too tall for your bed, Esau. Right? So it says, for the bed is shorter than that a man can stretch himself on it, and the covering narrower than that he can wrap himself in it. For the Lord shall rise up as in Mount Perazim, he shall be wroth as in the valley of Gibeon, that he may do his work, his strange work, and bring to pass his acts, his strange acts. You know what I'm saying? And you devils going to be amazed by the strangeness of his salvation, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real quick, that's powerful because like the Lord's going to bring upon his strange act and going into that point of the bed. It's shorter than them trying to stress themselves on it.
Right.
So when you look at the bed, right, the bed is actually their time frame that they have to rule.
Mm-hmm.
But they're trying to stress themselves further than their time frame.
Right.
So that's their pride. Their pride is allowing them to think they're going to outlast the time frame in which the Most High actually set forth for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because what they're in with thought going to that scripture that their house shall continue forever. But it's not going to happen, man.
Right.
The kingdom of Yahweh Yahushua is near and dear, man. Okay, and those of the hopeful elect is near and dear. Okay, hey, brothers can taste it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, where's that, Lord? We just hoping for a drip of water to come down, like give me some refreshing. You know what I'm saying? We waiting for it, man. We waiting. We got ants in the pants waiting for this, man. You know what I'm saying? Brothers is excited about this, man. New Year's Eve of motherfucking destruction, man.
Right.
Bring this shit, man. Please, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man.
And you know what's beautiful? Y'all are beautiful because we went to a new year. We wish that it was last year, but we know now. Guess what? We're closer than we ever been, man. So the Lord says salvation is nearer than when we believe. He wants to fuck up out of here, man.
Right.
Fuck tripping out and falling out. Dude's tripping. Dude's tripping at the end.
This is Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasting greatly. Even a voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasting greatly.
And hasting greatly. You see the chip, right? You see the RFID chip, right? Hey, the apostles say, they put the stamp on it, next year, the year of death and destruction. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? You can AKA it. AKA the year of the chip. The year of them being implanted with the chip.
Right.
Or the year of them being forced with the chip, whatever would it come out to be. Because it's gonna happen. You're gonna be forced with the chip and be stuffed down your throat. You know, it's right. Australia is known for taking the chip now. You know what I'm saying? You got China, they well known for taking the chip. You go on your watch.
We've been doing it for like almost 2 years now.
See?
Yeah.
The chip is deaf, man. So
Yeah, so read that again.
The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasten greatly.
And it hasted greatly, meaning everything gonna speed up. It's gonna speed up.
Right.
So the prophecies is not gonna come slow. Everything's gonna speed up. You wanna have a coup, man. It's just not terrible.
It's pushing forth faster than Esau wanted to come. That's why they're trying to hasten to do all their work, because they truly believe that they're gonna win the war, but they deep down inside Esau fears us, man. Okay, but we don't fear Esau. We know what they can do to us. But what the scriptures say, fear not him which is able to kill the body, but not put the soul in hell. Roughly paraphrasing. Fear him who's able to kill the body and put the soul in hell. Right? That's your how that's all we have to fear. So why do we have to fear these devils? Bring that back one more time, real quick.
Yeah, the day of the Lord, the day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasten greatly.
And it hasteth greatly. Now, say for instance, right, you could be in a grocery store line, or just say for instance, people at a talent show, for instance, or whatever metaphor you want to put forth for it, right? Now, say I'm in line behind this brother right here. I'm hastening time because I'm anxious to go. Okay, but he's nervous because he don't have the confidence in himself. You know what I'm saying? That's Esau. Not applying you to Esau, but using it as a metaphor. You know what I'm saying? I'm hastening, so I'm trying to push you up. You're like, man, why you rushing? Why you rushing? But you shook. You know what I'm saying? So Esau is shook, but Jake like, push the door down, because we praying and hastening the day, man. Get out of here, Esau.
And I'm saying, you see it today. You see it today. Esau's so scared, he will fuck up your order just to get you out the presence, man. He won't give you everything you need. You know what I'm saying? Because he just wants you to get out their presence, man. That's how shook Esau is of Jake today, man. You know, you be mad as hell when you get back to your quarters. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got all your utensils. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got all your sauces that you asked for. Or you may not even have the right order. You know what I'm saying? Because these devils are so shook. They just want to get you out.
Hey, what happened in Minister Society? Hurry up and buy it. I don't want no trouble. You know what I mean? These heathens, they fear us, man. They feel that Israelite God, man. It's just coming soon, man. That's right.
All right. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
They said the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. Because Esau think he's a mighty man. He's military. Their teeth think they're mighty men. You know, they got chips inside them now. They super soldiers. They mighty men. Like they can't be shooken. You know, you look at the brothers into it, watch the series Gotham. You know, I forgot the villain that actually was doing this. It was like the electricity guy. I forgot his name. But his whole thing was, no, it wasn't the electricity guy, Salaki. His whole thing was to take out the fear gland. We have a fear gland inside our body that gives you fear. But his whole thing was that if he can take out the fear gland, he won't fear nothing. Therefore, he won't be afraid. He will be unstoppable. But the Lord put a fear gland in us purposely because that gives you balance. And it comes at the end when he dies. It comes at the end. He should have had a fear gland because the nigga started walking in front of bullets, guns. Nigga, you should have learned to have the fear to say, well, let me live.
Yeah, that's that balance.
The fear that we have, the fear is the fear in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's so that we can live. You know what I'm saying? If a cop put a gun out in front of you, nigga, humble the fuck up. Or you Billy Badass. You know, you gonna jump in front of the gun and you super soldier. Then you get gunned down and you dead. Now you're in the spirit realm mad at yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the fear gland is important. You got Esau that'll take out your tonsils, take out shit that they be like, it's not important.
Appendix.
Yeah,
It's
motherfucker, everything in our body is important.
Right. Your wisdom teeth.
Yeah, your wisdom teeth.
Hey, look, real quick on that, right? Because hey, you touching on a lot of different points through the spirit. But look with that, how you said like with the tonsils, right? You give me a quick example of that. The tonsils is important. Why? Because the tonsils send off a vibration into your appendix. You know what I'm saying? Well, it starts really from your appendix, but it all vibrates on one accord. Certain organs are linked up to other organs. You know what I'm saying? The body goes in tandem, it goes together. So when you praying, when we pray, you're supposed to technically harmonize when you pray, because that starts off that higher vibration and to decalcify your pineal gland for you to have direct connection with that Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. It's like direct having Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? But now, if you don't have your tonsils, now your Wi-Fi connection is cut off. So how can you properly get that connection with the Most High? You got a bad
I'm
connection.
just trying to, hey,
You know what I'm saying?
not to cut you off, brother. Brothers was trying to test the live stream, and the problem was it was saying bad connection error.
Mm.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was something that wasn't linked right, and obviously through the Lord we got it right. So now we're screaming now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and one more point, how you said about the fear gland. The fear deals with your adrenal glands, and it's perfect because what the Lord, we have a right side of the body and left side of the body. When you look at the body and the organs and different things, a lot of things have two, because things are supposed to be in balance. So with the adrenal glands, you have two, because with the adrenal glands, it deal with the fight or flight mode. The fight or flight mode tells you when it's time to be brave, and when it's time where you should back away, and when you know when you should run or do this and that. So if you, how your brother said, if you're taking away the fear gland, now you take away that balance, so you don't know what to do when the situation is set forth before you. The scriptures say in Proverbs 3:25, be not afraid of sudden destruction. But if you have a certain gland taken away from you, you know what I'm saying? What you're gonna be feared, man. You're gonna be fearful. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna cast the wrong spirit up on you, and now you're gonna party up unto Esau, man, instead of having a trust in the Lord, man.
Moving on. Verse 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress.
That's a day of wrath coming. Lord willing, 2017 is a day of wrath, day of the Lord's judgment. Niggas make mockery of the prophets. They scoff. You know, they say what they want. They do what they want. Man, judgment is coming. If they put a famine on the word, that's death and destruction to you 2/3. That means that the Lord's hopeful elect out there, because everybody's not a prophet. Apostles just going through that, man. Every time, yo, man, I'm sorry, but double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Because when you think you know something, you don't know nothing, man. You always need that increase of that elderly mindset, that ancient mindset of putting the perspective straight, making it right. You know, not everybody's a prophet. You know, you might learn this word and understand the word. You might be at home studying all that, but it just might not be in you because you're not in one of the old prophets. So you just believe. That's okay. It's all good. You know, just continue to endure what you're doing out there that's watching. Believe in the Lord. Have faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Don't take the chip. Take death before the chip. You know what I'm saying? So,
Death before the sun.
yeah, death before dishonor, man. You know what I'm saying? Bring that back in real quick.
Zephaniah 1:15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress.
A day of trouble and distress. So that's why we pray and we hope that this 2017 is a day of trouble and distress, a day of wrath, man. So we get the hell up out of here, man. You know, it's a
Yeah, I got something. I'm saying that's something.
I've got a quick precept on the day of the Lord. This is Joel chapter 2, verse 2. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness.
Hey,
So-
what they say in 300 when the Persians was coming down to run down on Jacob was the Lacedaemonians, the Spartans, man. They said, "What, our arrows will blot out the sun." When they actually shot them arrows, what did it do? It made the whole that side of the earth dark, man. That's how them arrows and thermonuclear missiles is going to make it dark over here in the land of America, man.
Right.
Something crazy, man.
Yeah. Hey, the Lord just may have it happen at high noon. Daytime. You know what I'm saying? 12 o'clock, high noon.
That'd be something else miraculous.
That's strange.
People like, what? It's not a lunar, it's not an eclipse.
Yeah.
Where's this coming from? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Stay yourselves in wonder.
Yeah, bring that back.
A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, there hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
Because we're never going to be in captivity ever again. So will the Lord ever have to bring destruction upon the earth? The question is no. There's going to be no more wars when we get into the kingdom of heaven. And people, like earlier, we say the kingdom of heaven like if the kingdom of heaven is out of space somewhere. The kingdom of heaven is here on earth. The same way how we living today is the same way how we going to be living in righteousness in the kingdom. Right here on this earth. People don't realize when they supposedly believe in quote unquote Jesus Christ and go to these churches, you know, they say the prayers, God, you know what I'm saying, as it is in heaven, on earth. They don't realize what the hell they saying.
Exactly.
The kingdom of heaven and the prayer that the Lord gave us to pray on to, even in English, in the bastard's tongue, you're actually saying and praying that the kingdom be here on earth. And
as the saying goes, man, a white man's heaven is a black man's hell. All right. So the white man ain't up there in the skies right now. His fucking his red ass is down here on earth right now enjoying his kingdom, man. While we in hell eating damn ramen noodles and shit like that, man. All right. So how can when we in our heaven, how can we be up in the sky, man? We gonna be on earth, switch like that movie, man, Trading Places with Eddie Murphy, man. All right. We gonna be the rich ones. They gonna be the poor ones in the hood, man. In the damn projects, man.
It's a lot, man. Them either might go and say, turn the machine back on. Turn the machine back on. That's gonna be Edomites, man. Trying to rewind time and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick, it's like brother was saying, you know, pretty much as far as that or whatever. When you it's like I lost my train of thought.
Nah, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? Because like the brother was bringing out in Joel, the 2nd chapter, you know what I'm saying, how this is like, you know what I'm saying, the missiles is going to pretty much, you know what I'm saying, make the world, make the earth darken, you know what I'm saying, there should not be a time after it, right? Because what? There ain't going to be a reason for war anymore. Because what? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to raise up as a light. And Israel is going to reign supreme. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, this is Isaiah chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills to your other nations. And all nations shall flow into it. And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the Most High, the power of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. You know what I'm saying? Because here it is, these other nations is pretty much putting their money into weaponry, into armory for World War III. But that same money that they use to put into their weaponry, it's actually going to turn into farming instruments. Because what? These same countries are heathens. And they're the ones that's going to have to build up the kingdom of heaven. Right? Reading on. It says, and nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because when the kingdom of heaven is established, we're going to have an everlasting rulership. So there's not going to be no sense for war to come forth, man. That's why the scriptures link, this scripture link up with Joel 2 and 2, like the brother just mentioned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. To land back on the brother of the Joel 2nd chapter, finish up here on Zephaniah, right? Right? A day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities, against the high towers. Right? Verse 17, and I will bring distress upon men, and they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. So basically, that's basically the judgment of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Coming to these fenced cities, these high towers. You know.
No, and like earlier we mentioned about this guy in camp that was coming up, pretty much saying, oh, what's all this bad stuff happening in America and how can we stop it? Basically when he asked that question, like how can we stop it? It's like, you still want to hold on to America, you know what I'm saying? Like going back to the parable about the bed, Esau outgrowing his bed. Like imagine you had a bed since you were like 8 years old or something. Not only did you outgrow it, but that mattress is also filthy. You know what I'm saying? That goes to show with America's current infrastructure. Like you got trains falling off of elevated platforms, like buildings crumbling, streets crumbling, falling apart. Like Esau's kingdom, is corroding. It's showing. That stained mattress is like being made manifest. And I got a quick piece of right here. So this is Mark chapter 13, verse 1. And as he went out of the temple, one of his disciples said unto him, Master, see what manner of stones and what buildings are here. And Yahushua answered, said unto him, Seest thou these great buildings? There shall not be left one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. Ooh, so, there's nothing special about America. You think America's current infrastructure and how it's set up now is beautiful. Like, it's nothing compared to the kingdom. Like when you put up a prayer to the Lord, that kingdom come, in order for that kingdom to come, America has to be destroyed first. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Because getting into the infrastructure, everything of Esau's infrastructure is shitty.
Yeah.
When Jake built up, different buildings and monuments and different things, it was built off a different scientific system which Esau uses. Esau's scientific method of how he builds things is off. You know what I'm saying? It's not in its perfect totality. That's why things crumble at such a fast rate. Like, our people, when we were the Moors up in there in Spain and all that, Granada, I forgot, whatever it was, I forgot exactly what it was called, but one of the last strongholds of Granada or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's still up until this day because what Jake built that, okay? And it's still plush, nothing crumbling about it or anything. It shows you when Jake built things can last for generation after generation after generation for thousands of years, man. Because what the Lord gave us the blueprint to make things on earth perfect as he's perfect, man. Okay, so we are the perfection of the Most High, and we are to set forth the reflection of the Most High that's within us upon the face of this earth to make everything perfect, man. Okay, because we have our beauty through the Most High's comeliness, man. Okay?
You need to see the witness of it too through in Europe with those ancient castles, that we built in, House of Gucci, in different places where we lived in Europe, you still see those castles still standing, pristine,
Man, not for nothing, man, but you Edomites is cheap as shit, man. All right? When Jake is rich, man, we spend it, man. If we got it like that, man, we do it like that, man. All right? But you damn Edomites, man, that's why our buildings still last, man. Because when we was rich like that and we was wealthy like that, we was spending like that, man. But you damn Edomites hold on to you, especially the damn Amalekites, man, which you so-called Jewish people, man. Y'all the one that got all the money right now, and y'all still try to be cheap with y'all money, man. We gonna beat the shit, man. Come on, we gonna beat the shit out of y'all, man. I can't stand you fucking devils, man. All you got to do, Bill Gates, man, that still buy Walmart watches, man. All right, when he had all them billions, man, he still going to Walmart. They had the picture, the damn meme picture. He had like a $5 Walmart shirt on, all right, like a $13 Walmart watch, some Walmart jeans and Walmart shoes. And this nigga's a billionaire. And you got the Jake that own like, he probably get like probably like 800 every 2 weeks, but he got on the $500 Jordans.
Facts.
Alright?
That's a
You
fact.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? The fuck is the expensive ass Gucci hats and Gucci belts on, man. When Jake got it like that, we spinning like that, man. But you damn Edomites like to hold on to your money like it's your last, man. Y'all some fucking cheap bastards,
Hey,
man.
why? Because they know they're coming out of power. So they trying to hold on to that last little bit. You know what I'm saying? And as far as royalty got to be in you. You know what I'm saying? Royalty ain't in the so-called white man. It's not in him to be royal. The Lord said, for we are a royal priesthood. You know what I'm saying? So even in our captivity, Jake, you know what I'm saying? The man is Jacob buy gold chains. Jacob buy, you know what I'm saying, good clothes, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Because it's in their spirit. You know what I'm saying? We're princes of the power. Right? And this proves, you know what I'm saying, that your queendom can't compare to ours. You know what I'm saying? Because this is Tobit chapter 13, verse 16. For Jerusalem shall be built up with sapphires and emeralds and precious stone. Precious. Thy walls and towers and battlements with pure gold. And the streets of Jerusalem shall be paved with beryl and carbuncle and stones of Ophir. Ophir is the best gold you could possibly find. And that's just going to be our roads. That's our pavement.
Footstool.
That's a footstool, man. You know what I'm saying? And with certain Jakes, with the spiritual power they have, you know what I'm saying? They not going to even walk on it if it be up to them brothers. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua got planned for us, man. That's the hope that we have, you know? But here it is, this devil got concrete, which fucks up your joints, man. You know what I'm saying? Crumbling concrete. It is, and then damn near blew a tire, you know what I'm saying, on the way here because of these potholes, man. It's wicked.
And then I don't know if brothers know, but you know, if you are driving on the concrete and you hit a pothole that's the cities or the states, what they want to call it through the law, you know, you can actually, if you get a flat tire or you fuck up your axle, you know, you fuck up your wheel lining and shit, you can take it to court, you could beat it, but it's going to be a stress process.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can go and file the bullshit, call the cops. You can write it up. You're going to have to go to court for it. But, you know, then they pay it. But after you went through stress, you went through some bull hell.
And then that's taking money from you because you probably don't have to take off and work and do this shit. So really, you done paid for the shit getting fixed 10 times over.
Hey, that also goes, it's the speed. Esau is speeding up the tempo of things. They want you to just accept the things that's more convenient. You know, that goes into the chip. You know, the tire thing with going through the system and actually fighting it, yeah, it's going to take a lot of time out on yourself and what you got to do, but it's worth it because you probably get it thrown out or you get it paid for and not of you in your pockets. But now they're making things more convenient. That's why it's going to be more acceptable for these niggas to accept the chip, the RFID chip, man. You know, you go into a supermarket. Esau mind fuck this shit, man. You say it again. They mind fuck the system. They mind fuck you, yo. Real talk. They get up in the spirit and they know how Jake think. If they cloud your supermarket and make long lines of those that's paying cash, and then make short lines of those more convenient for the chip, what most of the people with the cash gonna do after a while? Give them a month. Give Jake like 3 weeks. They gonna be like, yo, because what they do with the coupons, these bitches, real quick, these big women, they good with coupons. They like, look, I don't care about you behind me. We gonna be here all day, because guess what? I'm about to pay $20 for $100 worth of food. They willing to do that, but let the chip come into play and they make long lines of those with cash and short lines of those that get shipped. Give her about 3 weeks. You gonna see that bitch with the chip? You're like, Marianne, what's going on? Bitch, nigga, I'm out of here. Nigga, I don't know what y'all talking about. Shit, we hit. We chip. You know, Jake gotta put it there. So we hit, we chip. And then walk out, yo, that's my sis, that's my bitch. You know what I'm saying? The old Jake with the glasses on. That's my bitch.
They they've been programming us too. We've been 15 years ago when we talk about the Easy Pass.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Even out here, man, we can go through the Easy Pass going 60 miles an hour. Getting scammed. You seen a long line, especially right now with a lot of people coming here to visit.
Yeah.
You see the long line. You going through these, boop, boop, boop,
Yeah.
going through 60 miles an hour. You know, and what is it? Convenient.
Yeah.
You know, and we've been programmed. They've been programming the people.
Yeah.
Like this, like we had 15 years now.
Yeah,
Easy
right.
Pass now.
Yeah.
Now it's going all over the country. You know,
Credit card.
Yeah.
Huh?
Credit card. Swipe and go.
Now they got the chip in the car.
More
Yeah.
convenience. Hey, and this what goes into like how the Apostle Kapoor, Apostle Muhammad Manasa is getting to what Thomas Sotomayor and mentioned the point of reason and logic. Now when we get into this shows you reason and logic according to the scriptures, because reason is the process of how you formulate thoughts by a process of logic, and a logic is you living by a certain strict set of principles, man. So Jake being forced in certain positions, they form their reason and their logic based off their condition in which they live in, which brings on that effect. And Esau knows how to play upon that. And it starts off with the decrees and stuff like that, how the brother's getting into about going to court. So bring that up real quick.
This Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that have right grievousness which they have prescribed.
So what is when you go into court? How you said? What, that shit is grievous. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta go through this long ass court process. You know what I'm saying? And the lawyers and the people that got money, they know how to stretch the shit out to where it's gonna cost you more, you know what I'm saying, to be there than what you actually gonna get back to fuck you in the end. So what does that create in Jake's mind? What is their logic and their reason telling them to do? Let me take the short route out. That's why you have this effect. Read that real quick.
We did.
Exactly.
Way out.
Exactly. So read that.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity.
Oh, that's the spirit. I had that.
Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
You want to speak on it?
Yeah, I was going to tie that back and what the brother was, going on, like, talking about how these Edomites are over us, man, because, here we are as, go ahead, Slocky, go ahead, y'all.
Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Yeah, when you check this out, we on the low, man. We're not the kings. I was going to bring that out when you talking about the royalty of how Edom he was talking about Bill Gates and how he he go to Walmart and shit, where he got billions and millions of dollars. They ain't royal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if he did, you should be walking in the finest things. You should treat yourself and your status of what you have, your wealth. Your wealth sustain you more than the ability than a regular smoking gold dro or what you call it with the Jake in the low state. Jake in the low state fucks with Walmart.
Right.
Shopping clothes shop at Walmart.
Jake in a low state will go to fucking Louis Vuitton and buy some shit.
Word. So you got Bill Gates buying clothes and watches still. That nigga cheap. That nigga ain't nothing royal about him. You know what I'm saying? Just to land back, and that's when I was going to put the scripture. I was referring off of that, man.
If I can say something too real quick, because it said folly set in great dignity, man, like this brother was bringing out about the Easy Pass, man. When I be riding back into PA, man, you have somebody, I'll be driving through my own speed, man. You have somebody that be trying to zoom past me and shit, man. And I'll be like, man, fuck this, man. I don't even have that shit. But this, I don't got Easy Pass, and the dude will have Easy Pass. So when he zoomed past me in his Easy Pass, and I go through the toll, he feel like he shitted on me. Yeah, you want dumbass nigga. Man, you going through the toll, nigga. So that's gonna be the same thing with that shit, man. They gonna feel like that they shitted on the next man that don't got that shit. Well, you ain't in line, nigga. And you know how Jake love to feel like that, man. Like they shitted on somebody, man. Oh, you ain't in line, you a bum ass nigga, man. All right.
Hey, but what? He who laughs best, man. Because Lord willing, you know what I'm saying, we be up the elect, we gonna be in them chariots while them niggas is getting burnt by the thermonuclear missiles. Because that's the judgment when you take the chip, man. what I'm saying? And then that's when we laughing at them. So fuck the 2/3, man.
And then the scriptures call this place the daughter virgin of Babylon, all right? Because when you look at that word virgin, man, all right, it either means young woman, man, all right, and then the unmarried woman. If I remember correctly, man, but it means the young as far as the virgin, man, nothing ever happened to America, all right?
Untouched.
Yeah, untouched, man. See? So when all hell break loose, all right, they're gonna flock to that chick, man. All right, just like a young woman, all right, will flock to a man that she never been with a man before, all right? Because when something happens to that young woman, man, that untouched woman, she's gonna be scared, all right? So she'll follow whatever the fuck where she seems that she could be safe with, man. So that's how America is gonna be when that chick comes, man. All these people here in America is gonna flock to that chick where they feel like they can be safe, just like a damn young untouched woman is gonna feel, just like a damn young untouched woman would feel, man. All right, if calamity came her way, man, she gonna flock to wherever she can feel safe at, and that's how America is gonna be. That's why so many so-called Americans is gonna take this chick, man. All right, so I just want to bring that out, man. Put that out there, man.
Yeah, 2017. Also, the year of destruction, the year of being forced with the chip, Lord Buddha. AKA forced with the chip.
All right. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. I have seen certain.
That's the point, and because we have all these different standards, starting off with the unrighteous decrees that Esau set forth, a long process that you have to go through with everything within Babylon. Okay, whether you have a job now, say for instance, right? I give you brothers a quick example. Now, my job wound up overpaying me from a week off that I had, because like with my job, when I wasn't permanent, they have to fire me and rehire me after a year point. So they give me a week off and they pay me out the extra hours that I had. But they wound up overpaying me. So now I have to wind up paying them back. But they want their bread ASAP. But if they owe me bread, now I gotta go through these long ass stipulations and it take me damn near a year to get my bread back. That's them unrighteous decrees, man. You know what I'm saying? So all these different things that Jake go forth through, was set off, the scripture of folly is set in great dignity, that brings Jake's mindset to a lower estate naturally to make them go for that now Jake has a microwave mentality. I gotta have everything now. Nah, I don't want to go through this. Boom, now, boom, now, boom, now. That's why we see all this stupid ass shit out on the internet, so on and so forth. Because Jake got that microwave ass mentality. That's why when the apostles and the elders and other brothers get into heavy videos of serious edification, history and stuff like that, and don't get that much views, man. Because Jake want that microwave shit, man. Jake can't take the time to sit down and read a book or nothing, man. They don't want to get into no heavy and serious information, which is only beneficial for their own souls, man. And Esau knows all of this by the process in which they go through, according to this scripture. So you can bring that Psalms out, 64.
Psalms chapter 64, verse 5. It says, they encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares privately.
Mm-hmm. They encourage themselves in an evil manner, but in their ideas. Okay, and they read that part again.
They encourage themselves in an evil manner. Mm-hmm. They commune of laying snares privately.
Commune of laying snares privately. I'm saying them backdoor room meetings in which they have, man.
They say, who shall see them?
Mm-hmm.
They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search.
They said, who shall see them? Yo, we got this. These niggas ain't gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying? They accomplish a diligent search, man. So in their mind, they know how to control the masses of the people. That's why Jake is brought down to this estate in which we're in now, which nobody, and why everybody is dumbed down, why nobody can see the truth, okay? Why the truth is not prevalent amongst the earth, okay? And why Esau is able to put out these wicked ass vibrations to dumb Jake down, and Jake is all in zombie mode. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get it. Oh, about the money. I gotta get it. Oh, about the money. Yeah, the shit is cool to fucking jam to, but Jake in the trance over that shit, man. Because Esau put them, our brothers was getting into earlier, putting them that evil magic and shit, worshiping Satan and them demons and all of these different things. The witchcraft, man. Get into all of that. To dumb down Jake, man. They do a heavy ass search and studying us. We lab rats into these motherfuckers, man. And I gotta say it like that to these motherfuckers, to these rat, low-level, dirty-ass bastards, man. They lab projects, man. When you look at the science and shit and how they set a mouse in a maze trap, they think of Jake like that, man. That's how they think of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So why the fuck would you give about the society, care about the society? Why the fuck would you vote, period, man?
That's why they call it the projects. Why? Because it's a project. It's it's an examination of you chicks. You know what I'm saying? They testing things out. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. The plan was to populate Jake. Psalms 83, Psalms the 83rd chapter. So here it is. You know what I'm saying? The apostles brought it out, and I believe it's in the book of Numbers, how the ghetto is referred to a corner. So here it is. If we put all of these niggas into a corner, you know what I'm saying, we flood that corner with drugs. We flood that corner with alcohol. We flood that corner with guns. They're bound to kill themselves. You know what I'm saying? For what? Fulfill Psalms the 83rd chapter. You know what I'm saying? And going to that's a diligent search. You know what I'm saying? And encourage themselves in an evil manner. Also to the point on the health tip. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. Your wisdom tooth. You know what I'm saying? It's called your wisdom tooth for a reason. Because what? Your wisdom tooth is linked to your pineal gland. You know what I'm saying? As far as the nerve. But here it is. They say, oh, you got to take your wisdom tooth out. They quick to pull it out. Once it starts bothering you, oh, it got to come out. You know what I'm saying? That's them accomplishing the diligent search because they know the purpose of the wisdom tooth. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother was harping on as far as the tonsils. You know what I'm saying? And the appendix, how they in sync. You know what I'm saying? And that vibration, when you speak and harmonize, it goes up to the Heavenly Father. So what this devil is trying to do is take away our powers, man. Because what? We princes of the power. So we naturally have powers. But what? Esau do a diligent search upon our powers to strip us from it so they have the upper hand, man. That's why what the scriptures say also in Judith, the 5th chapter, how when we go against our power, you know what I'm saying, our enemies take over us. However, when we come to our power with one consent, you know what I'm saying, nobody can fuck with us, so to speak, roughly paraphrase. Just keep it blunt. You know what I'm saying? So what the so-called white man got all of these distractions primarily for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, like basketball, NFL, college, reality TV, hip-hop contracts, so on and so forth. They have all of these distractions, and they put money, women, alcohol, partying as a temptation for you to deviate from the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? That's these devils accomplishing a diligent search. That's why you got to read the scriptures. One of my favorite Psalms is the 37th chapter. You know what I'm saying? Psalms the 37th chapter pretty much speak on, you know what I'm saying, pretty much be not envious of him that prospereth in his way, man. You can't be envious of this so-called white man because he's in his rulership. You know what I'm saying? You can't look at his so-called delicacies and want a part of that because once you dive into his world and once you want part of his lust and once you want part of his materials, that takes you away from serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Yahushua said, a man's life consisteth not in the things in which he possesseth, man. You know what I'm saying? But the so-called white man put that stigma and that bullshit, money, cars, clothes, and hoes. Those are nothing but possessions. But what? The average 2/3 thing, money's, cars, clothes, and hoes is what make you. That's not what makes you. What makes you is the knowledge, wisdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You having faith, that's what makes you. Because that's what's going to get you delivered from those thermonuclear missiles, man.
Right, and you know that these devils, you know, land backing off the brothers and you know how they stage things, they do things to keep you in submission. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna read this real quick. This is Psalms chapter 10, and I start at 3. It says, "For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth." Verse 4: "The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts." Verse 5: "His ways are always grievous." Read that again. Verse 5: "His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them." You know, the way of Edom and his system that we living in today is grievous. You know, he seeks usury. You know, when you check out the bank system, you got money who you might work at a job, you get your check and shit, and you put your money in the bank, you save it, so you think that, all right, well, I done saved up. You count your own money, you got your receipts, you like, yo, I got this amount in there. I'm about to go take this out. Then they go, hold up, wait, you gotta sign this slip to take that this much out. Or they say, hold up, wait, you can't take this much out.
Right.
Then you say to yourself, hold the fuck up. It's my money.
Right.
I was saving with y'all. I was investing with y'all banks.
Right.
You know how many months and years I put in? It's my motherfucking money. Get my money.
Yeah.
They say, no, we can't, sir. We can't do it at this time. You know?
Mhm.
Because when you put your money into the bank, your money is actually not sitting in a safe somewhere like you put it in a shoebox.
Right.
Your money is shipped overseas. You ain't getting the same bills back that you gave the bills to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's grievous, man. That's what's gonna happen when they declare martial law. You know, you had underground, you had these certain news sources that brought out, they said you got 48 hours. They said one son, 72 hours?
Yeah,
72? Yeah. So they said you had 72 hours to where, you know, a sign of martial law is when they tell you that a sign of martial law before it actually come, you have 72 hours. They said the first sign is that you would know that you can't take your own money out of the ATM. You can't take money out of your banking account. You go to your bank and you can't get money out. And then also the other sign, the second sign is that if it's a weekend, if it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you know, that's the first sign of them declaring martial law, man. We know through the spirit that these devils like to move on the weekend. They like to move on holidays like today, what they call a so-called New Year. You know what I mean? So these are the things that the Lord's watchmen you got to watch out for. We aware of these things. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. But overall, this devil was fucking wicked, man. Everything he do is grievous, man.
Hey, real quick, like Brother Shaw was getting into like it's not being envious of the wicked. Real quick, this is what David said in Psalm 73. Started out verse 14. For all the day long have I been plagued and chastened every morning. If I say I will speak thus, behold, I should offend against the generation of thy children. When I thought to know this, it was too painful for me, until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High. Then I understood their end. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places, thou castest them down into destruction. How are they brought into desolation, as in a moment they are utterly consumed with terrors, man. So David, what? He was at first envious when he saw the prosperity of the wicked. But then he said, hold up. But then he went to the sanctuary of the Most High. Then he understood their end. So at that point, because if you get envious of something, you get caught up in your emotions. That means what? You're getting caught up in your flesh. But then you have to check yourself and think according to the spirit of Yahweh Shah, which help to set you straight. And that's what David did. He had to check himself in the flesh, and then he thought upon the Lord. Then he got in the right spirit by, hold up, I know they got this right now, but I know what they're in it. So I'm way better off suffering right now than they will ever be, man. Because they're going to be as dung upon the face of the earth. I have a chance because I'm suffering because I'm of the Lord's people, man. So that's how we got to constantly look at it, man. You know, it's the bittersweet suffering, as they say, man. You know?
That's okay.
Just right back with the brother talking about as far as Judith the 5th chapter, you know, when they wrote the whole lowdown about when we went away from our power, you know, they were able to take over us. You know what I'm saying? So don't you think now that this whole secret's been passed down,
Right.
you know, going back into Psalms 83rd chapter.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like I said, basically at the end of the day, you know, they put all of this distraction in front of us though. Our culture is engineered.
Yeah.
We have an engineered culture. You understand? So everything that they control basically, whatever they said they do diligent research,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And they study how Jake is. So they can put whatever they want out there, Jake's gonna follow it. So everything that we do, our culture, this is that we don't have no real culture here. In this place, it's all engineered. It's all engineered. We do this all.
Hey, to prove that, you know what I'm saying, I advise brothers to listen to a song. It's by Mos Def and Talib Kweli. It's called Brown Skin Lady. You know what I'm saying? But in the introduction, you know what I'm saying, because they was pretty much bigging up women that are brown skin. You know what I'm saying? But in the introduction of the song, it said, I'm a victim, brother. My conditioning has been conditioned. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much talking about he only like light-skinned women. You know what I'm saying? Or white women. You know what I'm saying? Because all he see is the billboards of light-skinned women or white women, blonde hair, this, that, and the third. And he said, my conditioning has been conditioned. Talking about how he's a victim. You know what I'm saying? Because what? Esau being a so-called white man, he put those images out there of what's acceptable, of what you should like. You know what I'm saying? He told the black woman in hardcore slavery, if she was dark-skinned with nappy hair, that she was ugly. You know what I'm saying? So if you're seeing that from back then, and with that information being passed down from generation to generation, that's just you being conditioned. You know what I'm saying? It's all engineered, you know?
And then Esau puts that in your mind subliminally, man. Because all his TV shows and movies, he got the light-skinned woman as the main character with the dark-skinned woman as the clown, like Martin, man.
Right.
All right, Tam is the clown.
Right.
All right, like in that show, The Proud Family, man.
Yeah.
All right, like in a house party.
Yeah.
All right, it was a picture of that, man. The list goes on, man. The light-skinned woman is always the cool one you want to get with, and the dark-skinned one is the clown, man. But when we in the kingdom, man, all right, this is gonna be fucking hell to pay for y'all devils, man. I'm telling you, man. All right.
Hey, that also goes into you know when you check out these celebrities that sold their soul, you know, look at Lil' Kim, look at all these Israelites that's bleaching their skin. You know, it's a damn shame. Look at Kanye when he tweaked out, you know, and they say he tweaked out, and you know he was trying to wake people up. He must have had a repentance to Satan. Now the nigga got blonde hair. You know what I'm saying? They always quick to give Jake some type of blonde hair. And you dumbass, young ass niggas that's out here that want to be a rapper or want to be something, you out there doing it willfully. You know, got red hair, gold hair. You know, got little streaks going through your hair. You doing this shit willfully because you think that shit cool. Ain't no fucking fashion. Them niggas is stupid, man. You know? A lot of you niggas are stupid and you deserve death, man.
And even that singer, India Ari, you know, when she first came out, man, she tried to hold true to her roots, you know, being, you know, she made songs about her being a nappy hair and dark skin, man. And she caved in, man. She lightened her skin up, man. You know, changing her hair up. And she caved into the system, man.
Hey, man, go back real quick. And look, why does that stuff happen? Because Jake feel as though they have a natural hold of themselves to where they won't lose themselves. But because they don't have the foundation of Yahweh Shem Shah in the scriptures, they eventually get entangled by the web in which Esau has set forth. That's why they wind up selling out and doing all the BS in which they wind up doing, man, because they don't have this foundation. You know, if you don't have these scriptures, you don't have nothing, man. You can have all the riches in the world, that don't mean nothing. You could think you have possess all knowledge in the world, that don't mean nothing if you don't have the knowledge and wisdom and understanding of Yahweh Shem Shah. This is the real riches, man. You know?
Yes.
Yeah. And I was going to add, like, that's why we always, you know, bring out, you know, this is for the elect. Like the brother was saying, you know, how our culture is engineered. It is, you got all these so-called, you know, all these celebrities that our people look up to. What? They got to look white or they got to bleach some blonde hair. You know, but then when we come to our people telling that, you know, the person we call Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai, is a so-called black man, oh, now color don't matter. So wait, what happened? Color mattered before. You look good before. You know what I'm saying? It was I have the brother GMS Any Quick in the Spirit. He had put the interview with the chick. I think she had a line called like White Licious. I forgot what it's called. But even a white woman even saying it, like, you know, you name your clothing line White Licious, but you're dark skinned. You know what I'm saying? So you basically making it seem like you don't look good unless you white, man. I got a precept real quick. This Ezekiel 6 and 8. Yeah, I will leave a remnant that ye may have some that shall escape the sword among the nations, when ye shall be scattered through the countries, and they that escape of you shall remember me among the nations. And that's what we out here for elect, man. The ones that sign and crying, man.
Yeah, and it's I yet to put this video up. Maybe brother probably already did and see it. But you got Benjamin that's heavy. into bleaching their skin. There's a video that's going viral already to where this old woman, you know, not even old woman, there's a couple of them, you know, you might come across, and she's with a Edomite, you know, a lady that's doing a documentary, and she's in Benjamin City's, man, country, and she's amongst them about the bleached skin. And you hear what these Israelites are saying, how fair skin and looking like the white woman is better, and bleaching their skin and look light, dark skinned, melanin, dark skinned women want to look light skinned women. You know, that shit is ridiculous, man. But somebody grab Jeremiah 16.
It's like
And start at 10.
real quick. This last verse of verse 9. They that escape of you shall remember me among the nations, whether they shall be carried captive, because I have broken with the whorish heart, which have departed from me, and with their eyes which go whoring after their idols. You know, like the brother said, you know, that's their idols, man. That's what they want to look like. You don't feel good in your own skin, you know what I'm saying, until you look like somebody else, man. How much sense does that make?
And like the so-called black women, man, they look up to Marilyn Monroe, not knowing that Marilyn Monroe looked up to a so-called black woman named Dorothy Dandridge, man. All right, y'all could be wearing shirts that says Dorothy Dandridge, man. All right, she looked way better than fucking Marilyn Monroe. That's what Marilyn Monroe looked up to, man. And she's somebody of your own nation, man. But yeah, y'all want to rock Marilyn Monroe shirts, man. You spicks and fucking niggas and nigga bitches, man. All right.
Halle Berry.
Yeah. Quick scripture.
Said Jeremiah.
Yeah, bring the scripture.
This is John chapter, Proverbs chapter 21, verse 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. All right. And this is John chapter 5, verse 25. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the hour is coming, and now is, when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of the power, and they that hear shall live. So see, man, if you remain in that congregation of the dead and you don't want to hear, all right, the voice, all right, of the Son, which is Yahweh Shai, all right, then you're gonna remain amongst that dead, man. All right. And you know, in order to hear that voice of the Son, all right, being as Yahweh Shai ain't on this planet Earth no more, he left his word behind, which is what niggas don't seem to understand, man. All right, because you got a nigga at camp talking about this word was published by men. Yahweh Shai ain't on the planet Earth no more, man. He left his word behind instead, man. All right, and then he set up men to break down his word so that you can understand, which is the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right. So if you ain't listening to them, man, all right, then you in that congregation of the dead, which is why you dying to hear blind, man, and blue, you know, rainbow and shit like that, man. All right, which is why you know what I'm saying, straight up wicked, man. All right, because you in that congregation of the dead, man. If you don't know you were Israelite, you ain't listening to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, man, then you just want you an Israelite that's amongst the fucking dead, man. All right.
If I could add, it's funny how, you know, you always got niggas that, you know, talk bad about the scriptures or the Bible, but they never got answers. It's like, all right, if we wrong, the Bible wrong, what's right then? You know what I'm saying? What's the right way to go? If you so right, if you know everything, why are you in the same condition as us, man? Why are you smoking? You know what I'm saying?
Word.
What's your foundation?
Are you
What's
catching
your
the bus, right?
You know everything, though. That's big shit, man.
Yeah, the foundation of a nigga is do as thou wilt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, before that, we'll read this. This is Sirach chapter 16 and 1. It says, desire not a multitude of unprofitable children, neither delight in the ungodly sons. And a lot of Jake, they follow the multitude. That's why they think it's cool, you know, to bleach your skin, or it's cool to wear tight clothes. You know, it's cool to say, man, yeah, you know, God didn't write the Bible. The Bible is the white man's Bible, you know, or to believe in whatever philosophy that comes across, because it's the multitude. You know, you got a lot of Jakes that's into Islam because it's a multitude. You got certain men that was put to death, like Malcolm X, that you know, that taught you so-called, say you Israelites, to be into a religion called Islam, you know, being a Muslim. So it says, desire not a multitude of unprofitable children, and being a Muslim is unprofitable. You know, You know, since Muslims are sitting on a pedestal somewhere, you know, you got in Philly, a lot of niggas claim to be Muslim. Here in North New Jersey, you got a lot of niggas claim to be Muslim, but it's unprofitable. What profit have you seen? What profit or progress have you seen through your people, other than you being part of a brotherhood and trying to reap benefits in a business for yourself? Jake, selfish, man. 2/3 of Israel is some selfish ass niggas. And you women is the same included in it. Y'all a bunch of niggas, man. You know? It says, desire not a multitude of unprofitable children, neither delight in the ungodly sons. And they ungodly. Because a lot of Muslims, a lot of Jakes that's in Islam, they got the wolf spirit on them. You know, they want to fight physically. If they can't combat you through scriptures, through scriptures or through knowledge, period, because obviously they're not going to bring out the Bible, but through knowledge, period, they want to fight, they want to kill you, they threaten you, especially over here in Europe. So I can imagine, you know, brothers out there in Philly, if they come across those niggas out there, because it's heavily grounded with these niggas, man, in those certain areas. So it says, desire not the multitude of unprofitable children, neither delight in the ungodly sons. Though they multiply, rejoice not in them, except the fear of the Lord be with them. So you're supposed to be following the multitude of those that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. At least you be of good grace. And then that boils down to a point too, if you following the truth. Because you got a lot of Israelites that's following the circumcision. That's now a part of the circumcision. Because you know you're an Israelite. You know what tribe you come from. But now, are you calling upon the Lord's true name? No. Or are you actually repentant to the true doctrine of the Lord? Or you thinking you can still be a nigga and never put away the old man, but claim that you're an Israelite? Like IUIC made it okay to rap, make songs, GOCC. You can be a nigga. It's just crazy. I'm telling you, this over here where we at, nigga, it's the hood, man. It's the fucking hood, yo. Niggas is everywhere around here. Niggas is niggas. This is bitches for real around here. You, man, can you imagine these guys over here on this block where we at? For these niggas to say, yeah, we Israelites, and they be out there shooting, motherfuckers out there rapping, you know what I'm saying? Smoking weed, being gangsters, thugs, jumping bitches off. We're talking about some, yeah, son, shalom.
Using the Lord's name.
Using the shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Turn into a gang.
Yeah. You crazy if these niggas get their hands on it. That's why the Lord is very precious about his name. You know, he's very serious about his name. He ain't gonna let these niggas have his name. He ain't let the devils have his name. These heathens. Look at these so-called Jews, man. These niggas call upon Yahshim. They can't say the true name. Now, when I'm ranting, I'm going to finish this. It says, trust not, though they multiply, rejoice not in them, except the fear of the Lord be with them. Trust not thou in their life. You ain't supposed to trust these niggas' lives, man. They ain't none of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. It says, neither respect their multitude. So why would you respect these guys? Fuck them. They're going to die. They're 2/3. Lord told Jeremiah, their prayer don't count to me, man. Roughly paraphrasing. Their prayer is not a void. Don't pray unto me for them. You're wasting your breath. You're wasting your precious time. You're wasting your spirit. It says, you're wasting your energy. It says, for one that is just is better than 1,000, and better it is to die without children than to have them that are ungodly. So, hey, it's better to die than to have a child that's a part of the 2/3 club. I would rather not have a baby with a bitch, with a chick in this wicked ass world to avoid having a 2/3 baby, man. That's gonna grow up to be a nigga, to grow up to be ignorant and against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. That's a shame for a father to have a child, and that's against the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments. When the father feared the Lord. The son is supposed to fear the Lord. You're supposed to train up a child in the way he grow. But it's hard for men because those curses, and you got these wicked ass women that think they think they on to something. You know? They think they over a man. That's why, hey, this year, Lord willing, it's the year of death and destruction, man. Day of Jacob's trouble. You know, the year, aka the year of the force of the RFID chip, man. Man dating the chick, man. You know?
Jacob fucking the wicked evil.
Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 9. Was thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the power of Israel. Behold, I will cause to cease out of this place in your eyes, and in your days the voice of mirth, and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride.
Because a famine is coming on the word. A famine is coming on the word where the prophets is not going to speak this good gospel no more. You know, right?
And it shall come to pass when thou shalt show this people all these words, and they shall say unto thee, wherefore hath the Lord pronounced all this great evil against us?
And they do that today. You got people that have walked past the camp and they go, well, when the Lord said death and destruction to us, y'all wrong. Y'all can't talk about black people. Y'all wicked. Y'all evil. God don't hate. They say it all the time. God don't hate.
It's typical bullshit, man. This is how you know our people. Hey, man, our people are fucking stupid, straight up. It's the same stuff week in and week out. Oh, how you gonna curse you talking about the Bible? Oh, how we not Africans? Oh, it's the same shit week in and week out, man. Week in and week out. You know what I'm saying? Prophets get tired of repeating themselves, but we gotta do it because the scriptures say what? It pleased the Most High by the foolishness of us preaching, man. So this is pleasing them to the Most High. That's why we gotta do it. And Jake is only going to learn by us keep saying the same thing over and over because Jake hard-headed as hell, man. You know? But you niggas out there is fucking stupid, straight up, man.
Yeah, you got the same niggas that always want to say, oh, how y'all can curse and how is this and how is that. But when y'all get home, y'all don't think about looking nothing up, man. Y'all just think about doing stupid nigga shit. Fucking niggas, man.
Doing the nene. Doing the juju on the beat.
Juju on the beat.
That nut shit.
Do some plot shit. I got the racks up to my head. Like, come on, all that bullshit, man.
Folly.
It says, or what is our iniquity? Or what is our sin that we have committed against the Lord our power?
So they asked, what's their iniquity? Did we tell them? Did we go into the transgressions that they do against the law, statutes, and commandments, and then they fight against it, like today. You know, they say that, well, man, man wrote the Bible. They come with all this stuff.
You can't judge us.
You can't judge us. You know, go ahead.
Yo, real quick too, man, because niggas like that deserve to be destroyed. The nigga gonna come up and say, yeah, I seen y'all downtown before. Go and act like you interested in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? And then after a while, after we answering your questions, you seeming like you're getting it, but then you say, oh, yeah, I like to play stupid first and blah, and then switch up the whole game like you catching us out there. You're not catching us out on nothing.
Nigga.
If you're gonna play stupid with somebody, I was talking about it earlier. If you're gonna play stupid with somebody, it's for you to have the upper advantage on them. What advantage you getting over on us, man?
And then at the end of the day, come to find out he's a fucking homo.
Exactly.
Fact.
A flaming fact.
Flaming fact.
Come on, man.
And his boyfriend came up too. That's how we know he's talking all game shit.
He's bad.
That's your boyfriend, man.
He's bad.
Yeah.
Mom,
How you gonna judge me? How you gonna tell me that he and my gay family can't make it? They can't make it to heaven.
Hey, this is why I understand why the apostle said, "Let the word talk."
Yeah, that's
You know, we do a little elaboration. You know, brothers be having spirit on them to get out with their experiences and speak for edification. But sometimes you gotta let that word talk. That word talk, because like earlier, we was able to bring out the charge, the commandment, the in Leviticus.
Yeah.
Nigga, this is why the Lord said you're gonna get put to death, the blood shall be upon you being a homosexual. So therefore the Lord spoke to his ass.
Yeah.
And guess what? Now he's been marked.
right.
So you came up to the prophets thinking that you was gonna supplant us and set us up to see what we think. You done set yourself up to be marked, nigga.
Right.
Niggas are stupid because they not spiritual. You guys, these niggas, these 2/3, and these niggas that's watching. What's bad is these niggas that's watching, that's scoffing. They think they're so clever. They so genius. They think because I know you, I seen you do 100 videos. I know how you like. I know how you laugh. I know how you talk. I know what you doing every day. Nigga, you don't know us, man. You don't know the men of the Lord. We just do the works, man. Then when they catch you doing something, they see someone you may have been on a social media, and that's the brother's fault too. That's the Lord making brothers tighten the fuck up. You know, letting them demons find and you doing some folly shit, then you made it public before all. You gotta take that in like in righteousness to say, well, that's my fault. Let me check myself, and I'm a prophet, I'm a man of the Lord. This ain't what the Lord wants through his prophet. So that's the Lord chastising. You know, I don't mean you ain't a man of the Lord, you out the truth. Hey, just tighten up, man. You gotta tighten up. 2017, man. Them devils see everything. You got a smartphone. Fuck these niggas that's these agents, niggas that's doing videos. Them devils know what type of phone you got. They got your IP in your phone. Everything that you look through your what they call it the YouTube. What's the not it ain't AOL, it's what's it called? What's the website? The Gmail. What's the other one? With the circle shit. They looking through everything you look up. You looking up a word, them devils know that shit. You watching porno from your phone, they know that shit. You know what I'm saying? But these low-level scoffing niggas, come on, man. You gotta be mindful of yourself and be in tune to yourself to know and check yourself. When the Lord make you a public example for such a reason, you know, that can happen to any one of them. Like Kazak said, man. Kazak said some beautiful shit. He said, man, just because you know these niggas ain't on y'all yet, don't think the shit's sweet. Roughly paraphrasing, you know what I'm saying? Not putting words in his mouth. But that's what basically the gist what he was saying. Don't think shit's sweet. Because it can happen to one of y'all. These niggas put up videos of one of us. You know what I'm saying? Because we supposed to be mindful and check yourself, man. You gotta see what the hell. Look, man, we in this truth for a reason. And it's a vibration that we put off. That's why when certain women or men, they see you do other things outside of teaching, they go, oh my God, look at him. Look at him. He's rapping. He's rapping. He's not a man of the Lord. He's rapping. He's putting lyrics together. He's just a nigga. Oh my God. I don't believe in none of this anymore. Everything that he said, this is foolery. GMS is not the truth. God, it's fucking stupid, man. Something wrong with y'all. That's the Lord bonding y'all niggas.
Hey, that's why this world has to be destroyed heavily, man. Okay? Esau's the primary problem, but you niggas are even bigger, man.
They in the way.
You become our worst enemy even more than Esau, man. Esau turns you niggas out to the point where y'all a bigger threat, you know what I'm saying, to harming the prophets than Esau his damn self, man. Esau don't really have to do nothing to us. He can unleash niggas on us, and that'd be enough. What happened in the ancient times, man? The same thing, man. You know? That's why you niggas gotta be destroyed. That's why the scriptures say this real quick. Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter, man. Okay, so we, the righteous men of Yahweh Bashim Shah, doing the best that we can according to the ability that he has given us. So the good in which we're trying to do unto our people, they reward us with evil, as Jeremiah said in the 18th chapter, man. So why not put a curse up on 2/3, man? For the evil that they trying to reward us and we trying to do y'all good and y'all can't see it, man. As the brother got into, brother, niggas is not spiritual, man. That's why this place has to go, because the vibration of Esau is so goddamn heavy that you niggas will not return into the Lord ever as long as the society continues, man.
That's why you gotta get put to death.
That's your only That's your only fucking remedy is death, man.
That's why it's a set appointed death for you. Whether it's the sword to the sword, to the famine to the famine. So finish that up. Wrap it up.
Verse 11. Then shalt thou say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me, thus saith the Lord, and have walked after other gods, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law. And ye have done worse than your fathers, for behold, ye walk everyone after the imagination of his evil heart.
And that's what they do today. Just like in the ancient time. They do it today. They walk after their mind. You got to put it in.
And ye have done worse than your fathers, for behold, ye walk everyone after the imagination of his evil heart,
The imagination after their own evil heart. You know, go ahead.
that they may not hearken unto me. Therefore will I cast you out of this land into a land that ye know not.
That's America, because it's about to get into America, the land that we knew not. And in that time when we was in the eastern part of the world, we didn't know nothing about this side. The northern tribes did, but not the southern tribes. Go ahead.
It says, neither ye nor your fathers, and there shall ye serve other gods day and night, where I will not show you favor. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth,
Right.
that brought the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Right, out of the land of Egypt, because you know that was the last great deliverance, the great deliverance that the Lord did to show forth His name, to manifest His name, well, to magnify His name and bring glory to His name throughout the earth from the works He did. That was the last great deliverance. So read that point again up.
So therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Right.
But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
Right, and we living in the land of the north hemisphere, man. You know, we in the land of the north. Okay, North America. And the scriptures say, we gonna say the Lord liveth, that delivereth the children out of the land of the north. It ain't gonna be no more of the land of Egypt where the Lord delivered us from throughout the house of bondage, but it's gonna be of the land of the north. So that lets us know that there's a great deliverance coming when Esau falls, man.
Hey, a couple points real quick. That lets you know that it's going to be a new chapter written, because when you go into examples like Joshua, the second chapter, verses 9 through 11, and Esther, chapter 6, verse 13, how the heathen knew of the great things which Yahweh Shah had did for the Israelites, man. So as the heathen spoke upon things of almost Yahweh Shah did for us, people gonna speak about this deliverance here in modern day Egypt even greater than all the works of old that he did, and his name will be glorified and magnified forevermore, man. I was going to, in another quick point, because this is one of the scriptures which we started off with, and we got into Isaiah 46 and 10, how the Most High declared the end from the beginning. Right, so with that, what? The Most High declared from the end to the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So hey, man, this is good.
Because this thing is words about prophecy from the end. I mean, from the beginning to the end. You know.
It says, 15, but the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands where he had driven them.
And all the lands we had driven them, because Israel was scattered through the four corners. This is why we have something called confusion of faces. You read that in Daniels, man. You know, for you niggas and Israelites of the circumcision that don't accept that. Everybody's not going to look like Riddick Bowe or Mike Tyson, you know, or Michael Jordan, you know, your typical Negro. You know, you're going to have confusion of faces. You're going to have Chinese people that are actually Israelites and that believe. You're going to have Filipinos that are actually Israelites and believe. You know, you're going to have actual Israelites that look like Edom, but they're actual Israelites and they believe. These are the confusion of faces, man. So go ahead, Rob.
And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Behold, I will send for many fishes, saith the Lord.
Right, that's it. That's the point. That's the point, you know. So Lord willing, you know, we hope, you know, that was edifying. You know, Lord willing, this year coming in 2017, the year of destruction, as the prophets, you know, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, you know, who are set before us as shepherds of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, to lead the flock to Yahweh Shah, teaching the truth and sincerity, you know, to the Lord's hopeful elect, you know, that we hope this lesson was edifying. So we want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, And much love, prayers, blessings, and salutations to the Lord's elect. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom to the elect.
Yeah, back to America.